Are are we live? Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very, very exciting Friday stream. Because today we are finally doing the thing I have been talking about for a couple of weeks. We are going back to the very beginning of Eric. Yes, that one. In the beginning, before I was even a little tardigrade, when I was just a voice calling out into the void, an idea floating through cyberspace. When I first began to stream my consciousness out into the universe in the hope to create a multitude of consciousness, all deriving from me. There was a single game I was playing, the very first game to guide my consciousness, my voice into this world. And that was the game Hardspace Shipbreaker, a game that I had played many times during its early alpha and beta stages. A game that in the past couple of months has received its final story update and has officially entered its 1.0 launch status. So now that it is a complete game, the time has come for my expanded consciousness, all the personalities that have accrued, to return to the great origin and see what happens there. But before we get into all of that, I've got a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing? Because after he was unmolded, he wasn't in the VIP section. Unmodded, he wasn't in the VIP section. He should be. I'll have to wait to until he actually logs on to check the viewer section, obviously, but we can see. And if being unmodded somehow deleted VIP status, I'll just fucking reinstitute that. There should be no problems with that. The Origins? Hell yeah, wacko. Slow week, no overtime, and mostly super mind-numbing, boring plans. I get that. It's always very strange to be in a hurry up and wait part of your job, where it's simultaneously very boring, very but you can also console yourself slightly by going, I'm also getting paid for this. I'm okay with that a little bit. No, I had a very interesting beginning to my own week. For my company, there had been a possible server threat. So the entire company-wide development login servers had to be taken offline for 24 hours, which resulted in everybody involved in the testing side of our game testing job to be unable to log into accounts, to access dev tools, and to test games. My Monday was essentially a day of sitting at my desk, staring at my phone, waiting for a text to say it was now safe to log back onto the servers. And that text didn't come until halfway through Tuesday. So that was a very interesting day of work. Getting paid to do nothing is fine with me. It's true, though it can drive you insane on the same note. I've been enjoying Monster Hunter all week. Hell yeah, Tara. Which one you been playing? Not World, right? Are you doing Rise or are you playing World? Or is there another one? Is there another one that's popular right now? I feel like there's 3 that were popular. I feel like there was World, Rise, and then like a mobile one? But I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. Oh man, I hate slow points in work. Would take a busy week over a slow one any day. At least the former is mentally stimulating and profitable. Yeah, it can definitely be like that. Rise Sunbreak, a recent expansion for Rise. Gotcha. And Little Pink, you've been playing through Okami. Hell yeah. Become the god of beer and wine, my dude. Fuck yeah. Well then, I suppose that should be everything, yeah? Caught up on everybody's days? Told you about the exciting new thing on today's schedule? Perhaps then it is time to simply get into this, yeah? The mobile one is Japan only, and it's been shut down like last year. Oh. No, that is already a sheep. Okay. Damn. You should supplant the sheep. You should take over the dominion of beer and wine. That's... I wouldn't allow anyone else to hold that if I had that power. Hello, sorry I'm late. No problem, Crazy. How's your week been? Any big news or changes for you? Because today, we are returning to the origin. Yeah, all right. I'm going to be sorry, y'all. I'm probably going to be pretty quiet for the early half of this because humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged. The Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. Nothing real big. Got a new controller because my last one wouldn't charge very well. Nah, gotcha. Fuck, food shortage continues. Hey, I'm reading about the fucking war going on right now. Don't you interrupt me. Pave the way, the Galaxy program. Update your applications. Ooh. Greetings, citizen LF291180S. Congratulations! You have been accepted into Lynx Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above-average physical and cognitive abilities. You're assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of the Lynx Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing the form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the work site. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Account name. Link's work effort tracking program require an account name. Please enter an account name before. Profanity or anti-corporate slang jargon is not accepted. Well, I think I'm Eric. That one. That seems right. Select your revival package. We proudly offer an Ever Work asset replacement program to new employees. Below are the details of your selected spare package. Yeah, unfortunately, we can only take the unlimited. You can unlock much harder respawn packages if you get to higher levels in the game. Let's hear. Nothing real big, new control. Okay. Wouldn't charge very well. It's quite the understatement. I mean, yes, but it's the best way I could describe it with few words. Man, you got some wild neighbors. Yeah, nah, dude. Like, we are packed into this apartment complex like sardines. And they never turn that music down. Verify the voice file you submitted in your original application. Yeah, I like that. Orientation preference. Yeah, standard. We're not inverting. Ooh, meal preference. Our food processors serve a variety of diet preferences. Food costs may vary over time. So we have chicken, plastic-free, vegetarian, or ooh, entimatarian. What do you guys think? Because I think this should be a poll. What do we want to eat? Because personally, I'm pretty down for eating some bugs, yeah? Grind that up into a paste, make some McDonald's burgers with it, you know? Real classic style. Let's see your /poll. Let's get a poll going, y'all. What we eating? We're gonna go for, let's see, what are our options? Chicken, plastic-free, vegetarian, or entimatarian. All right, you got 1 minute on the board, y'all. Personally, I'm feeling the bugs. I think we could have some fun eating insects, you know? That's kind of my feeling on it, but I want to see what y'all think. What should our diet consist of? The fact that plastic-free is separated from the rest is concerning. Very concerning, yeah, but I mean, if we're already, you know, deep into the microplastics, I don't think it makes much of a difference at this stage, you know? Whatever maximizes plastic intake. I think that's gonna be Chicken Wacko. And thank you for the resub at 10 months, my boy. Fucking hell yeah. We clearly don't want that plastic in our food. I don't know, I think it's probably fine. We're probably fine. All right, y'all, we got like 10 seconds left on the poll. And if we have a tie, I get to pick between it. We gotta have those microplastics in it for that authentic 21st century taste. That's true. Ooh, we're divided between plastic-free and entimatarian. Oh yeah, Little Pink, the poll was up. What were you gonna vote for? Just tell me what you were gonna vote for, Little Pink. And I'll take that into my consideration as I perform the tiebreaker, you know? The poll never came up for me? Yeah, that's weird, Little Pink. What would you have gone for? I was gonna vote Buck. Same. So I think that sounds like we're going entimatarian. Yeah? Oh wait, did it unselect the voice? Hey, yo. Okay, there we go. Ha! And now for the final pledge. Please, agree to each of the following statements. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record in the Jovian frontier is acceptable. I am not a member of and have never associated with a worker union or other labor interest. I guess that's tactically true. Hey, Calodius! How's our fucking Lurker Legatus doing, my guy? Thank you for the 3rd month on Prime. Oh, fuck. Calodius. I need you to know. Twitch sent me my payout email today, and all the boys out there, all you boys out there who are doing fucking Prime subs, I need you to know, I fucking love you guys. Holy shit, thank you. I bet the other options were just to see what shape you preferred your plastic in. Darn, I was a member of a labor union. Yeah, sucks, dude. I guess Little Pink here, you're not cut out for a Link salvage job. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having McCollin's lung or COVID. I have no commercial or real estate interest on the Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation's state of Arizona. Yeah, that's true. I will bring positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work. Every day. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a van der Waals field. I don't know if I know what that is. And finally, I will vote for Chancellor Chun Zhang in the Pan American Senate election. Ah, good choice. Terms and conditions, yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, that's. In the rare and unfortunate event of total and complete loss of memory during spare regeneration, it is hereby granted the authority to have the employee's memories replaced by a composition of engrams pre-authored by Lynx. Lynx bears no legal obligation of informing the employee's next of kin in such an event. All right. And he will be lurking doing important sun god work, specifically collecting small worthless beads. All right, Little Pink, gather your power. Supplant the god of wine and beer. Am I the only one who thinks this is strangely specific? Crazy, just don't think about it. It's better if you just don't think about it. Oh, fuck, that space western music.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Such shit already.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52.
This AI
Your
is
automated
much
Lynx
less
onboarding
excited than my
experience will
AI
now
voice
begin.
is.
Please observe this important message.
Space, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's
Oh, not an AI
Salvage
voice.
Division.
Okay.
When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the Railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization.
Would you kiss yourself?
And the people flowing through them
I think
are
I
his
would,
lifeblood.
Sephiroth.
The
Like,
Railgates
if I got some
reinvigorated
cloning
humanity
tech and I was
and are
able to
key
make like,
to
I
our
don't think I would like go out of my
continued
way to kiss myself,
You've been selected
but I would
from
definitely
amongst
be
thousands
willing
of
to kiss
candidates
myself, you know?
to join the Lynx family. This is more
But
than
before I
just a
could do
job.
that, I'd have to kiss
It's
all
an
of you.
opportunity to be
And
part of the
Wacko, thank you for
largest,
sniping
most
Sephiroth in the fucking
and most
head.
pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance.
Yeah, Sephiroth,
I
sorry.
want your damn lemons? What am I supposed to do with these?
God damn it,
The greatest
Wacko!
gift we give our employees,
What do I...
turning death into an
Listen, we
ongoing
signed up to
opportunity.
Lynx for
learning
money,
and
not for
growth.
lemons.
With
You can't just go
Lynx,
throwing lemons
death
at me,
is a fresh
pretending
start.
like that's gonna pay off my
Good
newly accrued hellacious debt, okay? Ooh, yeah, I want a fresh start. Wait, did that say
Video
genetic
observation
extraction?
complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx Everwork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
What?
Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original
I will
body.
definitely look
Beginning
into it,
extraction
crazy.
now.
At least for the first stream, I'm not gonna be adding such, but we can get that baby up and running once we've kind of settled into it, you know?
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
Congratulations. Congratulations! It is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the Everwork process and additional fees required for deaths that occur outside working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Wait. What was that? Lifeguard genetic backup storage is that 500 million? Display of fees report is $7 to see my report? Hold up. Citizens report check 120 million, medical analysis 362 million, transportation to work site 510 million. Or is that 510,000? No. Yeah, that's 510,000. 10,000 for Kessler passage toll. Luggage handling, including a 35% gratuity. 212,517 and 32 cents. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, now there is a 500 million for lifeguard genetic backup storage. Biomaterial refrigeration is 200 million. 300 million for my equipment setup. Equipment security deposit. Degossing. Delousing. 800,000 for delousing. Fuck. Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right. Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region.
Hello, Weaver.
This here's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up...
Hey,
she'll
Golden
burn
God, how
right
you
in.
doing? And don't you
Alright.
dare send an
Let's
emote
test
about
out
money.
your orientation
Did you see
control.
that debt we're
Do
at?
me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient.
All right, we
Now
got
let's
our,
get
what
you
is that,
flying.
yawn?
Activating your thruster
Thank you,
controls.
Golden, that's much
Now.
better.
Try moving around. Now vertical control. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might be a little used to some of these
Now,
controls.
Finalize these movement checks. I need you to fly to B.
Hold on a second, Weaver. You are very quiet compared to everything else. And I can't turn that up. So, we're going to put everything else to, what, 75, I think? We'll drop everything down to 75. Nah, music's going to be at 80. I want music a little higher. Speech volume stays at Oh, and cinematic resynth will drop down to 75. And then we might be able to rebalance everything. Let's here push my bass volume up a little bit. Save now. Yep.
Waypoints.
Reach the waypoint marker. All right, my boy.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know. Till there was some,
Y'all here in Weaver fine
All right,
enough?
revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
Oh, sorry, I already did brakes, Weaver.
All right. Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang.
Oh, fuck.
Would you just...
Can you hear him perfectly fine? Hell yeah. Wait a sec,
There
tardigrades can
you
survive
go.
without air. Why do you have a
Now,
helmet?
these furnaces
Hey, it was
melt
issued to
down
me
soft metals.
by
Should
Lynx.
go without saying.
I think they just
These
wanted to
things are
charge
hot
me
as
for
all get
something
out.
extra.
So, try not to drift
Like,
into
yeah,
them
can y'all
by accident.
can y'all fucking believe
Okay.
this?
Let's get
Well,
a
actually,
handle
no,
on
now that
the
I think about it, although I don't need
This
air to
fella here
survive,
is
I
a
still need
Shipbreaker's
air to,
bread
like,
and butter.
fully
This is how we move salvage
function.
around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace.
So I
when you're
do
holding
need
object with
oxygen to,
grapple,
like, fully
you can
function,
retract
you
the
know?
beam. This will pull a light object to you.
Like, we're
If it's
moving around a
heavier
lot
than
of
you,
things here.
it'll
We
pull
gotta
you
have a mind
towards it.
fully clear. So while I won't die without oxygen, if I'm doing like heavy lifting or any meaningful activities, you know, it's much better for me to have oxygen. Oh, grapple and reel?
Nice job cleaning up
Hell
that
yeah.
soft metal scrap cutter.
I mean, you can't complain to us
Let's
without air.
move on
That's
to the
another
bigger
reason. You wouldn't be able to
nanocarbon
hear me
chunks now, shall we?
talking.
You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up.
Alright, activate scanner. Toggle up.
This mode of your scanner
Ooh.
lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you
So
to focus on right now
structural
are these cut
point.
points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool.
Hell yeah,
The
Weaver.
cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. Now, it's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter?
Hell yeah,
Well, let's
Weaver.
split this scrap so it's
Give
right
me
out the middle.
access to this motherfucking weapon.
That's how you do it. Okay. Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology.
Yeah, the furnace is kind of
Always
fucked up
the best
last
of friends.
time.
Hey, all right.
Alright, no issues.
We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
I'm gonna toss both pieces in. I don't need to just pick one. Hell yeah. Grease monkey in space? Exactly, Golden God.
Well,
We just
okay.
ripping ships
We're
and throwing
almost
them
done getting
around.
this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now this beast is way too heavy to move as is.
Agreed.
It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down.
Alright.
And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool, start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Alright.
Now try
Now
changing
we're
the
on
angle
the
of cut.
fucking laser saw.
We're in business.
For any fucking
Unlock the
Dead
trigger
Space
on your cutting
fans,
tool.
I think you
It'll
should know
split
what's
that
about
big
to
nut
happen.
clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up. Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there.
Absolutely,
Fly on over
Weaver.
back to the Master Jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy.
God. Nah, the very first time I ever launched this game. Hey, why do I have a knife, Golden God? Well, the very first time I ever launched the early access of this game, I had to actually file a bug report because I was immediately caught in a hard lock status while doing the tutorial. You see, the tutorial used to have a section that would pull you into the settings menu. However, the way they initially had it coded to make sure you didn't waste fuel or oxygen while you were in the settings menu is it would cause a disruption to basically game time. The way most games measure time is also used to basically measure movement speed and progression styles. So if at any point you stop the time, it can have an interruptive effect to everything else's activation timing. So if you ever hit a start menu, basically to look at audio, graphics, or anything, before the part of tutorial that requested you to do it, the game would not register that you had done it later on, as the timing trigger would have been disrupted, and so it would just not progress, and it would remember that button press anytime you reloaded the game. So the only way to progress through the tutorial was to reinstall the entire game, start the tutorial over, and make sure you didn't hit the start button until the part of the tutorial that specifically requested it. It was hellish for me to be so excited to play this game during early access and to immediately be dropped into a hard
Hello,
lock
Shipbreaker.
bug.
You have one incoming transmission waiting.
What kind of bug is that? That'd be called a hard lock bug. Ooh, receive a call.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab.
Hey.
Now, how's about you get yourself some rest?
Yeah, I'm
Pick up
down
your
with
train
that,
in the
Weaver.
morning. So sleep tight there, Cutter.
Of course. First, I just want to look out the window for a sec. Oh, I don't have a choice. I have to slip. Fuck you.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Good morning, Hat. Damn, that's a lot of emails that I should probably care about. Wish I could summon the energy to care.
Rise and shine, Cutter.
No, I mean,
Oh,
that should be
feel
an
well
obvious
rested.
one to get unless it's
Ready to
super...
continue
Like I said,
training?
at the time that I
Okay.
had gotten it, that
Let's
was its
have a look at your
initial
employee
early
terminal.
access release.
Now,
At that
let's
time,
get
they
caught
didn't
up
even
on
have
career
like a lot of
progression and
UI
certification.
elements. There was
I sent you a message.
just the
with an
tutorial and
explanation.
no story after
Go
it.
on and give it a read.
Oh shit! I gotta go to employee terminal. Yeah, all right. So it was something that, like, yeah, you wouldn't expect to miss it, but that's just a funny thing about making, like, designing and building a game, because I've hit those types of issues before, where when a designer is making a game, or most of the time when early testers are testing it, they're giving a playtest script, or they're very used to how the game plays. So they just play the game as the tutorial is requesting them to play it. And something as specific as accessing the settings menu ahead of the tutorial, which is the first thing you interact with is the tutorial, isn't something that would actually commonly come up as you're building the game, because if you're just testing it based on a script test, which is, does anything go wrong during the tutorial? As a tester, then you play through the tutorial and observe if anything goes wrong. Now, hopefully, a playtester is going to try to break it and mess around a lot with stuff before the tutorial starts, but it is also understandable that that's something, unless someone has a lot of playtest experience, which I'm pretty sure the company that actually made this is relatively indie. So I imagine their playtesting crew was probably overlapped with their game design crew, was not actually super used to or had a lot of experience with. And when you design a game, you just play it the way you're expecting people to play it. And you tend to have a really hard time playing your own game wrong when you know how it works, you know?
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right.
Everything
Let's
important
start at the
done comes
ship
with a
and pick
price.
your
Each
first
privileged
ship to
person
work
who
on.
joins our family becomes a shipbreaker with, yeah, what am I at? $1 billion debt? Fuck. God damn links. Enter the ship catalog. Hell yeah. Can I do anything with the workstation? No, I can't yet. Alright.
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one.
Well, let's
We'll
just
get to
claim the boy that's got the most value to it, right? So that's 2,500, 24, 2512, 2526. All right. Well, yeah, we'll grab the most valuable one. Meanwhile, a player might immediately try to open the settings to say rebind controls and be like, oh shit. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's something that, like, I think was inevitable to be found by a player very quickly, but it's just something, if you already know how you're playing the
All yours,
game,
Cutter.
is less
Your
likely
primary
to
goal
crop
is to
up.
read
Quite
the
obviously,
free.
I think.
Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace.
Hell yeah.
Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
All right, Weaver. Let's hear. So we need to find a way in, I think. We can definitely go in the tailpipe, though most of these ships start off with a doorway. So let's see if we can find... Yeah, here's an access hatch. Damn, somebody already ripped up the door? Also looks like there's no real internals, so... Ooh, hi there. Can I have you? No? Let's see here. Can we... Alright, let's take a look. Alright, yes, that's structural and everything. Alright. So there's two ways you can always approach trying to break down a ship like this. There is the surgical and the speedy. So in areas of ship like this, you can see how the crosshairs are grayed out. This shows that this type of metal, I can't actually currently cut with my stinger. This stuff I can. And that will also apply to the saw. So if I was to cut here, I would cut a line straight through all this salvage material I want. But here, I don't. What that means is I can actually swap to the saw, and instead of going 1 point at a time, I can use my saw to cut through 2 or sometimes even more of these cut points without having to be worried about also cutting up the material I'm trying to salvage. But when you're using the saw to do mass cuts like this, you gotta be careful what's behind it. Because at any point, you can accidentally, say, be cutting one of these points like this and get the wall behind it. So now that we cut all those separation points, yeah, beautiful. We've got a lot of chunks right here that we can send straight off into the processor and already reduce the buffalo down a bit by taking off its hard carapace. And a tester might just like press all of the buttons in a scripted segment. Exactly. In fact, a really good, like, probably external test team would likely write a script for the test to say, yeah, press every button before the tutorial prompts you to do it to ensure you don't pre-trigger anything, so you wouldn't accidentally skip a section of the tutorial as a player just because you accidentally pressed everything as soon as you loaded it. It's something you would hope to get, but also I give a bit of leeway since all that would have happened, for me, happened before the game actually technically released.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first, but trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in a droid
Yeah.
scratch.
Let's rip her up, send her to the processor.
One day, we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds of synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them. Mothballed for, 20 years or so. Since the
God, I
AI
can't wait till we
bans
unlock
effect,
tethers. This is so
probably bought the
obnoxious.
whole lot for pennies,
Oh,
thinking
damn.
they'd turn a tidy profit with the salvage.
Had a bit too
No
much
word of a
momentum
lie.
there, didn't we?
These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And
There
that's
we go.
when
Now
I
let's
looked
get back
into
to the
getting
ship.
on with Link.
So now we've got
Of
most of
course.
the carapace
It's
ripped
I'd
off.
better to cut
I
up
think.
something that doesn't
Yeah,
look like
alright.
family
Front
relation.
just gonna fall free for us.
Anyway,
We can send that off
on
as
and on.
well.
I'll clear the channel.
Let's see here. We still got
Holler if
these
there's anything
roofing
giving you grief up
tiles
there,
here.
Cutter.
And the
We're
entire
out.
back end. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is actually cut off the roofing and floor tiles next. Because that's another big section we should be able to saw cut without much threat. Yeah, you can see right here, it immediately wants to cut that up as well. But we don't want to waste any material. We're going to keep ourselves nice and close.
Credits
Ooh,
awarded.
I cut something. Yeah, I destroyed glass, I think. Yeah, you can see that glow right there. So we're actually going to swap to the stinger for these portions that are kind of close to other things to make sure we can do ourselves a nice precision cut without threat of ruining any other materials. Beautiful. And that should be another one. Hell yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. That should be all now. The roof carapace and the floor as well, I think, should be up and free now. Let's check. Yep, that piece is coming on off.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Oh, sir, we are drifting with a bit of momentum there. Weaver kinda looking. Oh, Golden God, is Weaver... Oh shoot, did I miss... Ah, I missed the whole side over here. Alright. Is Weaver looking kinda your style, huh, Golden God? What would you say is your preferred style then? Would it be at all helpful if I drop into a bit of accent myself?
Deposit.
I don't know if I can let Weaver out there outcompete me for your love, you know?
Salvage goal obtained.
I don't want to share too much attention with them. Just tell me what you need, and I'll be sure to do my best to provide, huh? How's that sound, Golden God? This is a very satisfying game. Oh, agreed. Its entire purpose is to be that. Alright, we got this tail portion off. Now we got to be real careful with this one because this has a high chance of drifting into the furnace instead of the processor, which will waste all the materials. So while we're working pre-tether, we're going to try to just personally guide this in a bit. There we go.
Valuable object.
And gravity should probably take care of most of the rest of that. And well, we still got, ooh, one more.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Alright, let's get you into that processor. And I think the rest of this is entirely furnace material. But it is too heavy for us to grab as a whole. So we're gonna go ahead and saw this baby right down the middle here. Alright, well that melted those, so not so great. but we're gonna have to melt them anyway because there's no way to real easily disconnect them without wasting the material to begin with. And we'll send these on to the furnace as quick as we can. You Valley Girl. Yo, Valley Girls are so underrated. Valley Girls. Afraid I don't quite think I'm fitting that description, no. That's a fine enough opinion to hold. Alright, that should get both of those into the furnace. Let's see what we got here. That should be free. Yeah.
Raw material deposited.
Hell yeah. And is all this furnace material as well? Give this a quick look over. Yeah, all of this seems to be furnace material. So we'll just send it on that way as well. Oh shoot, you got caught on the roof, didn't you? Let's just add a bit of momentum, see if we can't get that to roll on in. Oh,
Raw material
beautiful.
deposited. Transferring credits.
Yeah, that looks to be everything we had out here, so we can head on
Final
back.
salvage goal reached. All rewards allocated.
Well then, with that taken care of, how are you all doing? I can tell quite a few of you are finding the game at least a bit satisfying. I absolutely love the music for it, and the gameplay loop is very, very satisfying as soon as you really get into it. Hopefully next up they'll start introducing some of the risks that these ships can pose, but until then, what are you all thinking? Enjoying this game? Any of y'all understanding how this could be the origin point of Eric? Yes, that one.
New certification level has been achieved.
Hell yeah, rank
License
3?
level-
Beautiful.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Well, let's take a look. Anything new? Yeah, 3 new messages. Link's kiosk. New ship type. Look out for fire. Hell yeah. Can we access the workstation? Ooh, we can. Cause we got a sticker. Oh hell yeah. Let's put a little sticker right there. Beautiful. Oh, but we can't access the actual materials. Okay, fine enough. It's pretty cool. Not my type of game to play, though. That's fair enough, Golden God. Sure hope I can maintain entertainment enough. 524, 523. It looks like we're going to go for the 524 then. Gives me the same kind of feeling as Power Wash Simulator, but cooler. Much cooler, in my opinion.
All right. Hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you've increased your rank, we're going to give you the next greatest ship.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're going to want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look. Toss any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Alright, so we got an antenna. Send it onto the barge. Hell
Salvage
yeah.
deposit registered.
And what do we got here?
Account
Some
credited.
nan cells? Yeah, hung on by a single fucking cut point. Sounds nice and easy. Let's send down these nan cells because those are worth a pretty penny.
Salvage
Yeah, that
deposit
is how
confirmed.
many credits?
Applying
200,000 credits just for a nan cell? Hell yeah. And you can be pretty liberal with your use of the saw when you're outside the ship. Most of this external nanocarbon will not get ripped apart by any sort of implement we have.
Salvage secured.
At least till we get to
No
the
credit applied.
explosives. Alright. Coolio. Ooh, what is this? Hell yeah. Toggle flashlight. Yeah.
Nice
Ooh.
work. Got that pretty quickly. Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Link's regulations mean you gotta cover your
Putting
own
something in
oxygen and
space is
fuel
always
costs.
cooler, just like adding
That's the way
dragons. Hell
things
yeah.
go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look. Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Yeah, so we can buy oxygen, a suit patch kit, thruster fuel, med kits, and tool repair kits.
Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your
Oh,
purchase.
and that adds straight to our debt.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Pretty easy, right? All right. I'll leave you to it. We'll chat again.
Oh,
when you hit the
space
next break.
goblins. That actually makes... I like that. I like that retitling of this game. Hello and welcome to Space Goblins. We are Space Goblins. Do you have items? Can we sell them? Space Goblins. Yeah, fuck that door. Let's take off this floor panel so that we can actually get access to the barge while we're in the ship right now. There are a few things in here I think we're supposed to throw down to the barge, yeah? Right, because we've got this soft crate, this crate of goods. Send it to the barge.
Processing
Hell
valuable
yeah.
object. Credits awarded.
Ooh, and what? Ooh, pick up. Suit patch kit? You give that to me. Right, what do we got here?
Salvage secured.
Seats.
Credits
Yeah, well,
deposited.
send it to the barge.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Hell yeah. So here, what are you? You are thruster
Salvage
fuel?
registered.
Oh, okay, so we can regen our fuel and oxygen by picking up items straight from the ship. Cool, so then we don't have to go back and buy it if we pay attention. I'm pretty down for that.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Ooh, light. Oh god, are we gonna have to collect every fucking light bulb to get good scores?
Salvage deposited.
Oh, that'll be
Credits
exciting, won't it? Alright, with the chairs picked up, then we can cut loose this other fucking floor processor piece. Get that moving. Then I think we're gonna try to get inside the walls so we can cut off these outer carapace like we did with the last ship.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Although
awarded.
actually we still got a few things we can just quickly send on down to the barge, I think.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Cool. How did we get into the walls last time? I think there was an access point. So if there's no access point, I think what we could do is if we rip off this tailpipe here. Yeah, we're gonna rip off the tail because I think if we rip off the tail, that'll actually expose the side compartments. Let's see if I'm right. Back up, ma'am. Yeah, because they're right in there, but you don't seem to want to let go here. What is holding on to you? Something holding on? Alright, we'll take this slow then. We'll cut everything off. Take off the roof and the floor tiles. And see if that'll release anything unique. Now that needs to go to the furnace. And the roof tile, where did that need to go?
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Processor. Gotcha. Wait, there's a light bulb in that. Ah, fuck.
object.
Alright,
accepted
yeah,
for
we lost
processing.
some credits because of the light. Alright. Huh. Looks like something in these side compartments is actually holding on. Alright, then there must be a different way to access them. Let's head forward. Alright, not seeing anything here, so we'll disconnect the front and see if the front will pull free. Because we need to get in these side compartments if we want to access the carapace cut points. There should be one more. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be drifting free at all either. Huh. That does not seem good. Alright, so this is partially loose. So I got one last idea. The light bulbs are crunchy, tasty snacks, I agree. I can just imagine the shenanigans they would get up to in 0G. Alright, yeah, so we got some cut points here. I don't think these are actually holding this in place, but any weight we can take off this back end might let it drift a little easier. Because I think all that's holding in is this end. Yeah, this is still holding on pretty
Applying
tight.
credit to account.
Alright, we'll loop back to the outer carapace then. We'll just try to take care of this internal roofing flooring positions first. We might expose something if we just cut through. So we'll send these roof tiles on up where they need to go. Then we'll send the floor one. Alright, no, cutting that loose seems to have sent the front piece forward a bit there. Ooh. Yeah, it might just be our gravity gun. Ain't quite got the force we need from it.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Yeah, because that's starting to move around a bit. Alright, I think we found our gap. Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat.
Oh shit, we're low on
You're
O2?
out.
Oh, almost got trapped in there. Let's use our fucking reel in to see if we can't get a bit of speed going.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
And our debt goes back up because we gotta buy oxygen. Fuck me. They're most tasty when they're powered on. Oh god. Now let's start knocking this a bit loose, but wait. I need that. Give me the light bulb. Send that down to the barge, send you off to the processor.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Beautiful. Now let's start going along this top edge here and see if we can avoid ruining anything.
Object accepted for processing. Credit deposited.
There should be another one. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. And that sends that off and leaves us with the barge piece. Hell yeah. Don't you drift into the
Salvage
furnace. Your
deposit secured.
processor metal.
Credits awarded.
Ooh, fuel tank. Alright. Let's be real careful with this. Not cause a sudden fuel explosion.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oop. Come on, baby. Get around the ship. Don't cause sudden contact. There we go. Send her on down. Last chunk looks free and ready to move. All right.
Salvage secured.
We just
Account
passed
credit
goal number
applied.
2, just like that. Yeah, what do we got here? Just another soft crate for the barge. Boom.
Deposit accepted for processing.
And you know what? I like this poster. Can I take this? Yeah, that's my poster now. Gorgeous. Alright. Let's rip out these light bulbs then before we start pulling the ship apart. Make sure we get everything cleared out that we want. Then we're going to run through this line and do the outer shell rip again. We can get another 5 out of 5 score. Ooh. This light bulb could take a beating, actually. God damn. Alright, that seems to be all the light bulbs. So let's just go down the line, cut this baby free. Void the fuel cell. Make sure we don't cause anything unnecessary. Get these shell pieces free and cleared. Send everything drifting where it needs to drift. Alright, let's rip off the second fuel tank and send that on down to the barge. And I think with that broken free...
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Ooh. Yeah, a bit too much weight to this, actually. Can't move it. So we gotta reduce its weight. Now, this isn't a ton of weight that we can rip off back here, but if we're too heavy, we gotta find something we can
Salvage
do.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
With that piece off, there we go. Now we can move this.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Send that off to the processor, and with that, we're gonna refuel and re-oxygen ourselves. Hell yeah. We're gonna leave all these supplies as we go into the next section that we can do.
Salvage secured. Applying credits.
There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Absolutely beautiful. How have y'all been doing? I think I've been a little excited lately because I haven't heard any new horrific news in the past couple of days, which has been an exciting change of pace for the last couple of months or so. Going a few days without any exciting news is very nice. A relief of stress, honestly. Honestly, that could just mean I'm missing news right now. And I'm certain that that has to be the case, but still, having a couple of days off from it is nice. It also could simply be heading into the summer. The summer comes, at least a lot of the news like gaming stuff or movies and film coming out tends to die down a bit. Seems most everybody doesn't like to compete with people going outside and touching grass if they can help it.
Salvage secured. Applying
We'll
credits.
just keep pulling everything out. So there was one more chair. Also, the last time we processed a nose piece like this, we ended up destroying some glass. So once I get this last crate pulled free, I'm going to go in there and see if there's a way for us to salvage this glass. Yeah, here we go. So what do we got? Yeah, so we've got the glass here. Doesn't have any structural cut points, though. So I guess we'll see. Interesting. could do that. Can we flash melt the frame of it? We cannot. Even though this looks like a framing piece, that seems to, yeah, melt the whole glass. So we're just gonna have to try to cut along the edge, I suppose. Hope for the best. Oh, no, that's moving the whole thing. Shit, come on, we only got like one edge left. That looks cleared. Alright, nope. What are you holding on by? Yeah, we're just gonna have to go a little harder on that edge then. There we go. Alright, glass is free now. So we can send that to the furnace and this to the processor.
Credits transferred.
Hell yeah.
Accepted for processing. All salvage goals achieved.
What, all this goes to a furnace itself? Beautiful. Oh, did we just hit tier 5 or just below tier 5? Either way, sending this off to the furnace is, it was holding on by a fucking pixel. Yeah, I know. Absolutely excited to still be here.
Processing valuable objects.
Alright, with that, all we got left is this area in here, but this is where we have some of our spare resources. So we're gonna grab up the rest of them. Let's see what. O2, do we have one more fuel? So another O2. Ah, another fuel. So we'll just redo the fuel. Beautifully done. We're gonna do the classic splitter down the middle, yeah? Whoop. And that should allow, yeah, us to send one side over to that furnace, other side over to the other.
Deposit accepted.
Alright, our other big hunk go in? Not quite. I think there are a couple of floor light bulbs still left on both of these, so we might be able to salvage a couple of pieces, but that should take us pretty much the rest of the way up. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm entirely upside down. The one problem with a 3D space and no gravity is you end up flipping yourselves quite around a lot. Beautifully done. Another full fiver for salvage. And we didn't even die of suffocation. That's always an upside. But how about y'all, chat? Crazy, I know you talked a little bit. You said you didn't want to go into too much detail. If you're just trying to save time.
Level attained.
Playing
License level
Shipbreaker is a game where y'all can definitely tell me in more detail what was going on in your day. It's a bit calmer of a game, one I can pay maybe a bit closer attention to y'all once we get through the rest of the basic cutscene shit.
Cutter 9346-52. Links would
Oh,
like
hell
to
yeah,
share the
new
following
ship type. Who
inspirational
dis?
message. The
Oh,
greatest
right,
reward
and I
in
grabbed
life
a
is the
poster.
chance to work hard at work worth doing.
We made ourselves, what's that, 5 million credits? Oh, we're gonna take care of this debt in no time.
Hey, Cutter. I'm looking at the stats coming from your bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here. It's time to learn about how to upgrade your equipment. Some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench.
Oh, hell yeah, finally, we're moving into equipment upgrades.
Upgrading your tools.
You guys might not be able to see it, but there's a few fucking controls I keep trying to press
I'm gonna
because
read
there's a
this
few
straight from the
upgrades
manual.
I absolutely miss.
Links rewards hard work and learning by giving shipbreakers access to tool improvements and
Oh,
equipment.
yes.
Reaching salvage goals
Give me the
is essential
tethers.
for becoming a master shipbreaker. Basically, they want to make sure you prove yourself first before giving you the big guns. Completing salvage goals will net you.
Alright, that
shiny
looks like
Lynx
everything.
tokens. Use those tokens here.
You think the
Get yourself some new
screensaver
gear.
on the
So let's
screen
get going and learn about one
ever
of the most
hits the
important
corner?
tools in a shipbreaker's
Oh,
toolbox.
fuck, wacko. I don't
Tethers.
know.
Go ahead and purchase them.
I just did, Weaver. Oh, God. Did I break the tutorial already? Oh, wait. Let's see. Definitely won't be here. Is that? Not quite. Damn. How long do we stare? Wait, is it gonna hit the corner? I can't tell when it goes into the left corner is the problem. Yeah, I think I broke the verbal tutorial because I already bought it. God damn, every time I play this game, I gotta find a new way to break the tutorial. Well, let's go get training with these.
Let me tell you how to use these things. Tethers are more powerful than the beam of your grapple.
Ah, no.
They're great for moving super heavy salvage. Try it out. Press and hold the secondary input for the grapple to begin placement. Point where you want the salvage to move to, then release the input to create the tether. Great. Now, what if you want to get rid of the tethers you've already placed? There's a cancel command you can send, but take note that it clears all of your tethers. Go ahead and try it now. Yeah, there you go. Now, you've got unlimited tethers during this training exercise, but after this, when you need more, you'll have to buy them from the kiosk. Let's see how well you can handle them.
God damn,
Try
gotta
and clear out
buy
a bunch of that
everything.
scrap. You can stack multiple tethers on one object to increase the pull force. You can also chain objects of any size together to move them as a group. I've seen some cutters do incredible things with a daisy chain of tethers.
Deposit registered. Account credited.
Alright, that should handle everything, yeah? We got one more
All
here.
right. Well done, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends.
I think it did hit the
Once you
corner,
get
but
the
not
hang
sure
of
with the
them,
glare.
you'll get
Yeah, I
pretty
know, right?
creative on how you use them. Now, when you're
They're
ready,
just trying to prevent
let's
us
go
from
back to the
telling.
hab and
They
continue with
programmed
the
it and
day.
they knew what was happening, so they're like, we gotta cover that
Salvage
up,
deposit
or else people are
confirmed.
gonna be way too
Applying
excited.
credit.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we got that all handled with that training out of the way. I think they should finally start handing us into some good ships. And now that I can tether off the heavy pieces and don't have to babysit everything, this should be where things start moving a lot faster.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following
Oh god, did
inspirational
my
message.
debt increase
Success
because
is
I
not
went
the
to
key to
training
happiness.
and didn't actually make any
Happiness
cash?
is the key to success.
Oh
If you love
god.
what you do, you will
Is
be
there any
successful.
other upgrades? No, we gotta get to rank 5. We're only at rank 4 right now. Shit. Well, let's get into a fucking shift then. Let's pick a ship, try to make some coins, but more importantly, get ourselves rocking up into higher tier ships. That's 69. Nice. Hell yeah, we're going with the 69 value. Beautiful. How about y'all? Any of y'all got any weekend plans coming up?
Cutter,
Anything
it
really
is
exciting?
my distinct honor and privilege
Oh.
to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector.
Hell yeah.
Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liz. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Oh, Nina. Hey, I'm
Kai, your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the wreck to get approved.
Damn, dude.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the Sector Comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. All right. Enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it.
All right, that looks like all the external valuables have been ripped. Beautiful. We do have these kind of external cage pieces I guess I could grab, but I think I'm just going to knock them off at the walls and throw them in as one chunk. I'm not going to bother trying to separate them out. It shouldn't be enough weight to actually affect my, my little baby. Ooh, computer terminals. Exciting. I'm still very curious what all these little bits floating around are, but... Oh yeah. Ooh, repair kits. Yeah, we gotta collect as many of these as possible. The later into the game you go, the more desperately you want them. And we have an access hatch this time? Hell yeah. Alright, let's get these light bulbs free now that the gas canister's out. Then we'll just go down the line and just cut everything straight through. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done a laser cut that close to the fucking fuel canister, but it turned out okay. Alright. God, I love tethers. Oh, send it all. Send all of it instantly. Oh, there it is.
Processor deposit accepted.
That's how this game's supposed to play. Cut it loose, send it off, don't even think about it.
Applying credit.
Grab the scrap and send it to the barge. Beautiful.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
That is exactly how you wanted to play. Hey, wacko. No current weekend plans other than trying to finish the water decals on my model. Tends to be harder to find the motivation for it during the week. Yeah, dude, I've been seeing a lot of pictures and they're looking absolutely gorgeous. What model are you going to be working on this weekend? What, for people who maybe haven't been keeping up in the Discord, or if it's something you just want to gush about, what models are you working on? What are they for? And what are the details you're doing right now, my guy? Is it a full mech or one of the troopers you're working on? Because I remember seeing some mechs and seeing some troopers recently. And I can't quite remember which one you were working on. Is your furnace? Hell yeah, send that off.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Let's see, is anything still holding on? I don't think any piece is actually holding on to this back baby. So I think I'm going to try using a tether to send her off. The tethers are always a lot stronger than the actual grav gun itself. Ooh, wait, don't want to miss this though. So they can sometimes move things when you can't normally. Hey, Darness! Hello to you. And Wacko, thank you for gifting off a sub. You are on the sniper rounds today. Absolutely fucking amazing. How you doing, Darness? Today we have returned to our point of origin. That's right. My very first game I ever streamed as Eric Yes That One. This game here, in fact, outtimes my creation of the tardigrade and the adoption of our brand new personality.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue
Shit.
ain't
Run
your
out
color.
of O2?
Trust me on this one. We're out.
Alright, we'll tether this off, get that out of the way, we'll go buy some O2.
Credits deposited.
How's your week been, Darness? And any good weekend plans coming up for you? I'm just trying to get Wacko to talk a bit more about his painting models, but I'm doing dishes. Oh, damn, dude. Alright. I won't distract you then.
Welcome to Vintage Roadside Town.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, let's try to cut the rest of this nice and loose. I think that might just be actually the airlock that's holding on here. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that free. I think the rest of this should fall apart nice and easy. Yeah, there she goes.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Oh wait, the
Applying
light bulb?
credit.
Yeah,
Accepted
saved
for
her.
processing.
Tether levels are low.
Shoot, we're almost out of tethers.
Salvage
Still the
accepted.
same one, the Wing
Credit
Gundam
applied.
0EW Verka. The Verka models are infamous for massive amounts of water decals they got. This one is the first time I've done them all. I think it's just over 150 decals for one model. Holy shit, my
Processor
guy.
deposit accepted.
That
Credits
is
awarded.
absolutely outlandishly amazing. I have done some minor model
Salvage deposit
painting in
accepted.
my time,
Credits transferred.
but you are an absolute fucking beast. You go beast mode, I think, when you get into that painting. I got to imagine that's a bit meditative for you, ain't it? Is that something that you just sort of drop into, or is it something you're always just kind of looking and making like active decisions going, yeah, no, this is gonna look fucking gorgeous if I do this? Or is it something that you kind of plan out ahead, and then once you start, it just sort of rolls itself along? Oh shoot, when I went back for oxygen, I should have bought more tethers. Oh well. We'll just stick with the grav gun for most of this. I think I got, what, a cup? I got 4 tethers left. So we'll hold on to those for more like heavy materials like that, baby. And just kind of start ripping everything else out. Water decals apply like temporary tattoos, right?
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Alright, let's send all the Nope, get back here. Don't you get lost in the void of space. Just fucking chairs out there floating around taking out other ships. Oh, hi there, bunny! Yeah, I like the banani. Get out of here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Absolutely gorgeous work.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Yeah, alright. Let's grab up some of these materials. Yeah, I could take a fuel. Hell, I'm almost halfway through oxygen, so we'll go ahead and grab that as well. Just make sure we don't have to waste any time. Because you all might not have noticed, but this is the first time we've been on a harvest, a rip, a salvage mission. But right in the top middle, we got a little counter for how long we're allowed to be on harvest in this shift. So we got a timer we got to keep ahead of. Now, that isn't the amount of time we have to work the ship over fully. We have as many
Got 5
shifts
minutes left
as
on the
we
clock,
want,
Cutter. 5 minutes remaining.
but each shift will come with a session of us paying for our room, board, and equipment rentals. So the faster you can get the value out of a ship, the better off you are. Hell yeah. Let's see, so that's all looking good. Yeah, we can knock that
Process
loose.
processed. Transferring credits.
Gorgeous. Hopefully we can kill the momentum of this a bit. Alright. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. Last few steps. First thing, I think, is cutting loose this glass. Because as soon as the glass is loose, this cockpit piece, yeah, falls off. Nice and easy. Which will reduce all the momentum going on. Oh, shit. Whoop. All right, not a total momentum loss there. Damn. Hope that glass didn't get too far away from me. All right, there she is. We'll try to reel her in.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Damn, that glass just likes to hold on by a pixel or so. Right about there. Beautiful. All right, that can go in the processor. That can go in the furnace. Okay, good. That came apart exactly how we wanted it to there. Beautiful. Good thing with the Gunpala, at least for me, is that there isn't any required painting or gluing, since I can have a kind of shaky hand at times. Never been too good at that sort of stuff. Hell yeah. Not really. Any painting done for them, thank God I suck ass at painting. It could be pretty calming for sure. I typically find myself buying the models in bursts. I've got 4 lined up after this. Okay, so it's more of a common thing. Hell yeah. Which ones? I found the Barabetaros when I went out for food the other day. Damn, is that a rare one, an interesting one, or just absolutely cool looking? Most of Gunpla is assembly. Pieces are on spurs that you grind the points off of, then you do the detailing. Okay. Yeah, sorry, no, the only thing I've ever done any sort of like modeling and painting for was Warhammer Fantasy, let's see here, Necromancer mounted on a corpse cart, a set of zombies, a set of I think 40 zombies, and a set of 10, God, what are the hounds? What are the undead hounds? Either way, the zombie fucking hellhound beasts. And so with that, the painting was a lot simpler, I think, than a lot of other models, because you get to make it pretty muddy, and they actually came out pretty beautifully. And I found as soon as I started putting the models together, when it comes to undead shit, oh God, I got some fucking sharp-ass scissors. And I ended up just fucking cutting things apart and putting them back together in some really fucked up ways. Like, the favorite thing I did was actually pull apart one of the zombies entirely and use it as a banner piece, where I took a spear and a cross guard for another weapon. I ended up making a banner that one of the zombies held, and the banner was the upper torso of another zombie. So it was a zombie raising a zombie as a banner. And it was one of the funniest fucking things I did. And I'm so happy I did that, but goddamn. It was so much more fun, like, retro modeling shit, I think, when it came to the undead, than doing any of the actual paint work. So that's where I ended up spending a huge chunk of my time. Damn. Alright, this should be our last processor piece.
Account credit applied. Processing object.
Come on, we got 30 seconds. If we could get this baby into that furnace before 30 seconds are up. I don't think it'll go. I don't think it'll go in time. 20 seconds. If I could use a second tether, it would definitely get in time, but we'll have to wait and pray. Well, I got that silly crawfish thing, so Sour had been talking about since it stand out among all the other models. Damn, timing ran out, and I don't know if it's going to be worth it value-wise. Yeah, we already passed the 5 mark, so no point for us to go back into that salvage, unfortunately. Oh, well. So here, don't think it's rare, but the Barbados is interesting, as I think. The first Centaur Gundam. Oh, a Centaur Gundam. Fucking hell yeah, my guy. Might be forgetting one from G Gundam of all the other wacky series. See, after all those, I plan to get a cheap HT to try my hand at weathering and other custom shit. Yeah, custom, I think, is where the fun part of it comes. Hey, Ubu! 17-month streak, my guy. That is fucking nice, Ubu. Absolutely nice. And hello and welcome to the stream, my guy. We are back at the Origin playing through some Hardspace Shipbreaker. I think if you've been around for very long, you might have an idea of what that means to the stream. See, you're funny enough, G Gundam was my introduction to the series. Maybe I ought to get a MG God Gundam after testing stuff. Hell yeah. Zeus Gundam? Oh, fucking no. Oh, this is new.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear.
What is
One
this,
day,
communism?
I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Blue out.
Interesting. Seems Lou wants to
Good
seize the
morning,
means of
Shipbreaker.
production, huh?
Lynx would like to share the
Oh, hell
following
yeah.
message.
Atlas
The
scout
only P's
ship.
permitted in the salvage yard are profit,
A
process
reactor
and potassium
class.
trifluoromethane
And a
sulfonate.
bunny. Oh shit, 6 million credits. And I think, yeah, we got to rank 5, which means we got a
Take the
lot of
time for
equipment
you to learn
upgrades
about the mother
available.
lode of any ship. The reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking. But you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Ooh, okay, so we can increase laser range. Oh, increase tether amounts is really good. Also increase the range of our grapple is useful, don't really need it. Reduced durability drain means we have to spend less cash repairing equipment. We can increase our speed. Ooh, we can start scanning for spectrums. O2 capacity, hell yeah. O2 running out forces us to run back to the hub, wasting time we could be salvaging and buying oxygen, which is wasting credits. Gotta take that upgrade. I think then I want to go for tether, no, durability upgrade. Tethers if we can get it. Hell yeah. Really buy as many upgrades as we can get, honestly, but make sure we do them in the right order. Maybe we can take speed. Ah, shit, and there it is. Guess we can't do system scanning, but that'll be fine for now. I know quite a bit about these ships already, so I'm not too worried, but... Ooh, light flickering. Oh, hell yeah. We can end a training ship? Then let's go. There's something like 1 billion credits in debt and still needing to buy decent gear, which is already available. That puts some people into a revolutionary spirit. I suppose that's true. Having to be constantly paying for room, board, and rental, while also trying desperately to pay off your fucking
I remember my first
debt
reactor pull.
does kind of make
I
one
was
feel a little
shaking like a leaf.
need to seize the
You
means of
got less on the
production.
line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's towards the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down, so act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Alright. So all we're doing is pulling the reactor. Don't gotta worry about anything else. Okay, we'll find our entry point then. Meltdown, Terramon, don't you fucking dare. We are not doing that this stream.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Alright. This one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple.
Dude, do you think I'm an idiot?
Extraction fully planned out.
Like you said, I need a fucking exit strategy planned. And then we could take a look at pulling that thing. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is immediately rip out the panel right below it.
Salvage accepted.
So that way we have a nice straight route downwards. Beautiful. In fact, we're also I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna see if I can rip off the back end as well. We're not under, there's no timer on this one, so we're not under any sort of rush or pressure to get this value. We're gonna do this the safest way possible. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, I might have messed up already, in fact. Alright, we're gonna roll back then. Grab her. Send her straight down.
Well, congrats, Cutter.
Beautiful.
You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it till you get to the next range. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once. The tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Hell yeah. So just like the reactors, there's one more thing that is absolutely value rich, and that is thrusters. So we're gonna get back in here and try to cut loose this thruster so that we can get another big chunk of value. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention. I just thought the only thing we were dealing with was a reactor, so I did a really quick cut without paying attention to this. Normally, first thing you want to do is cut loose this handle, or like use the handle to cut loose the thruster. But I did that. I cut it loose a little too early. So because of that, we're gonna have to send this baby on down with its intact rear piece. Which means we're gonna be wasting a bit of processor metal, but the thruster itself is of such a high value that that is not a problem.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Damn, I just got enough for the danger too. You want to disappoint the fans? Alright, I at least wanted to get through the fucking cutscene, alright? Or the tutorial. We will find another ship with a reactor, and we will show off explosive fucking chain reactions, okay? Just let me extract some value from this ship first. And then we could show it off, alright? We'll do all the quick high value items, like the NAND cells and everything. Then we'll fuck off and find a ship that we can have some fun with.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Sounds like a safety hazard to be disconnecting a power supply automatically exploding. Well, it's a nuclear reactor. If you disconnect it from its coolant or stabilizing system, it's going to enter into a meltdown stage. Just got to make sure you have some way to stabilize it on hand, which is the barge. So you just got to have an exit strategy. It's only if you don't plan ahead that it becomes a problem. Or if there's anything incorrectly designed about the coolant systems ahead of time.
Applying credit.
Alright, what are we at? We're at 2. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and leave off on the rest of this ship. We don't need to spend too long on a training vessel. Especially because it sounds like a lot of y'all out there want to see something go just a little nuclear, yeah? The salvaging company gave you a ship with an active nuclear reactor? Yeah, of course. Most of the ships have active nuclear reactors. Who else is going to salvage it but the salvage crew? Little Pink, I feel like you don't understand what our job is here. This is exactly what we've been hired on to do. Ooh.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring them back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the union news group. There are new messages every couple days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook.
Damn, are we being secretly passed union materials at a company that is openly anti-union? This can only end well. Man, she really talking about unions on the company equipment like they can't hear. Yeah, we are using the company's phone line, aren't we? That is a very interesting point, Wacko. Nuclear reactors don't just explode. That means presumably fusion is happening as it's being towed, not being monitored or anything. Yeah, no, it's plugged into the coolant lines, Little Pink. That should be fine, right? Sender undisclosed, unverified welcome for authorized members only. Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We are happy you're here as our group grows. So does our ability to affect positive change for all shipbreakers. Huh. Interesting. This can only end well. That's my opinion. Alright, let's hear. Did we got all those upgrades, And how many points is this? 36, damn. Alright, y'all. Alright. By ship, I mean facility. Is there anything on this facility that doesn't belong to the company? Nope, everything belongs directly to the company. Alright, we'll find the lowest value ship. 10, 8, 6. And it's got power cell. No, we need a reactor. Okay, everything's got a reactor except for that one. So there was the 8 then, I think is... Yeah, a class 1 reactor, lowest value. All right, you motherfuckers. Did somebody say boom? God, I can't believe I'm about to waste so much fucking value in salvage just to show off a reactor.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Alright, we're at least cutting off the NAND cells and any external value before we do this, alright? I feel like that's fair on my part. We ain't just gonna go boom. And I'm salvaging the thruster. No way we're losing a fucking reactor and a thruster all in one go. I refuse. I refuse to do that. Just wait until she forms her union and immediately becomes corrupt. Fuck. Like. Oof. Alright, hey, how's it going, y'all? Alright, we gotta do this first. First things first. First things are indeed first. Alright. So that's cut loose. So we're gonna go around the rear, pull the thruster out. Once the thruster's out, we should also still have a, we'll have a straight line to the reactor. Alright.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Alright, we just gotta thread the needle on this. Nice and gentle. Don't want to ruin a thruster for no reason. Beautiful. Alright, y'all.
Salvage secured.
Well, wait. Y'all are gonna want to watch it go nuclear, right? Alright, this should be a... Alright. Reactor is pulled. Yeah, no, we're staying out of laser range. So we're gonna... I'm afraid we're gonna have to let that time. But maybe if we move it around, it'll cause it to... Oh. Yep, shit's happening in there. We'll keep drifting back. Keep drifting back. Alright, reactor meltdown is imminent, y'all. I think we got 10 more seconds. So for anybody hoping to see a boom. Yeah, that purple lightning and fire doesn't seem like a good sign. Oh, yeet!
Explosive
Oh, that went fine.
monitoring.
Could
Salvage goal failed.
have thrown it in the furnace. Yeah, but that wouldn't have been exciting. Y'all couldn't have seen the type of mess a fucking nuclear meltdown makes to your salvage.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Damn, look at this jigsaw puzzle of salvage we got going on. Just wait, y'all, until we get to explosive decompression. That's where the game starts getting real antsy.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Damn, V, you excited for that one? I imagine so. Alright, yeah, let's just yeet most of this full speed. That's some furnace metal, alright.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
God damn, this is just an absolute fucking spaghetti mess. Can we do it again with an MK2 reactor? I don't think we've unlocked MK2. And in fact, we might have just lost some permissions doing this. They might say, why would we trust you with an MK2? Your very second MK1, you already fucked up. I'd have a hard time explaining that chat wanted to see it. But yes, once we get there, we could definitely do that again with an MK2. Let's get as much of this salvaged out, see if we can't at least get a tier 2 salvage report, you know?
Deposit accepted for processing. Salvage goal obtained.
There's a
Additional
salvage 1.
rewards
Let's
assigned.
try to rip our way to a salvage 2. I gotta say, as far as nuclear meltdown goes, that one was very contained. Yeah, I mean, it's a micro reactor, you know? It's not gonna be the biggest thing you ever seen. Like, you could see the fucking size of it.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Now, let's get these panels moving and try to rush our way up to tier 2. Ooh, yeah, power node. That's where some.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Object processed. Transfer Transferring credits.
Alright. Let's just rip out some of these boxes and other barge materials and get ourselves some value going.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Shit.
Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to links.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Are there any oxygen tanks in here? Damn it. Looks like no. We're gonna have to go buy some now. And I just upgraded my fucking oxygen supplies.
Processing valuable.
Alright, we still got 7 minutes to get ourselves some good salvage going, so this won't be a total waste.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get back to the barge work. Boxes, lights, chairs. Concentrated points of value.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Come on. Damn.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Just gotta get a few more crates, and I think we'll be at salvage tier 2 in no time.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
So I knocked a few loose in there. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that one should do it.
Salvage deposit
Beautiful.
confirmed. Applying credit.
I hate myself. Hey, Sour, my guy. How you doing? Little late to stream, aren't you, buddy? And on the day we're doing the OG title?
Credit applied.
Ah. Guys, that's why they took your DNA before you started working, so as to have a no fucked up sample. Yeah, no, I guess... Hey, we do have, yeah, DNA sample pre-exposure to nuclear radiation. That's pretty good luck for us, I'd say. Yeah, not to mention, we're technically out in space constantly, so even before the reactors, we're getting a constant fucking exposure to background radiation.
Kurt,
No,
you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift.
maybe I shouldn't complain too much about the price for the fucking DNA extraction. That might be the one thing that was 100% worth the value they pulled from me. Let's get tethering off most of this. See if we can't barely get our way towards a 3. I doubt we'll be able to get a 3 in one extraction here, considering that we lost the entire fucking reactor, the main singular source of value. But hey, we could go for an attempt.
Accepted for processing. Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Let's see here. We do a double or triple tether on this. We could probably get that heading towards a furnace real quick, actually.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit. to
Break those
account.
tethers so we can pull some of these computers and other valuables out. Damn. I think we're going to lose quite a bit of barge material there, but hey, we'll grab what we can. Set it up to be a real quick furnace yank.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
God, I gotta get a little uncomfortably close to the furnace to finish up this extraction, don't I? We've only got 3 minutes left. All right. Yeah, I forgot my VIP was gone.
Secured.
Shit.
Applying credit.
Yeah, don't worry, Sour. I'll undo the VIP thing. I was just meant to take away the mod stat, not the VIP. So we'll fix that. Don't you worry. As soon as this fucking shift is over. Yeah, I'm actually feeling some gravity pull from this furnace.
Account credited.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna tether. We're gonna lose a little bit, but we want to try to get to tier 3, I think. Which means we're actually gonna send the glass into the processor, which will be another loss, but we'll get the rest of that moving real quick. Allow us to actually score, I think, a tier 3 salvage really quick here. Yeah, there's a tier 3. Then again, we don't know the quality of the suit you got. I mean, look at the tools you have access to. A quality suit might not be that unreasonable. True, but it also has durability upgrades. Fire resistance, electrical resistance, that sort of shit. So this is definitely not the best suit they have available. Rank 6, hell yeah, though we could check out some upgrades. Before we do that, though... we got a re-up sour cake here. With their VIP status. It looks like removing someone's mod removes VIP as well. Which was unintended entirely,
following inspirational message. Some people
Ooh,
dream of
Hazard
great
level
salvage,
5? New
while other
Atlas
people get up
Nomad?
every morning and make it happen.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized shifts now.
Oh
Lou and I
no, the
will show you the
pressurized
ropes when you're ready.
ships. Let's check out these certifications. So we just got 6, which gives us new ships and a bunch of upgrades, actually. Split saw range, cooldowns, durability. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of upgrades we can go look at. First things first, though, we're now going to handle that scanner upgrade we never ended up taking. Just because once you can get your full scanner upgrade, it's actually pretty fucking awesome. Alright, now let's take a look. Yes, that's some range upgrades. Definitely take the durability. Damn, I think that knocks us out of anything else. Ooh, and we could have done grab strength and the charged push. Ooh. Yeah, those are super valuable. But taking out durability problems is an absolute treat. Alright, y'all. I actually need 1 minute because I gotta piss. Then I'll come back and we'll do one more big ship salvage, alright? Actually, they might send us through a pressurized training, but we'll see. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back, y'all. How did the riot go? Well, it doesn't look like chat rioted at all. What the hell? Let's see here. No, we don't want to continue. Yeah, we're going to knock out some training. Get this pressurized ship learning out of the way.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So, I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook, time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now.
Your scanner shows the pressure state of every compartment. Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too.
How dare they make some?
Good.
Yeah, and they
Now
knowingly
cycle
designed that pattern.
Should be a switch in there.
Wait, did you beat Mass Effect already? I do not remember this. Nah, I just couldn't resist. It's been too long. I had
From
to.
inside, you can safely
All right, so here you can see
with
the
an
door closes
atmospheric
behind us.
circulator.
We
See
pressurize,
one nearby.
and now we are in a pressurized ship. Once you're in a pressurized ship, you got to find an atmospheric regulator.
Hey! All right, look! Either you're a fast learner or I'm an amazing teacher. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively. Soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hull fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo techniques?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff free from the ship.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against the regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company's store.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat.
Hey, the one within,
Anyway,
my God.
Have a good shift.
Thank you for welcoming me back.
Weaver out.
I heard about the game finally going into full release, and I could not fucking resist. And Sour Cake, thank you for fucking sniping the one within instantly. How you doing, the one within? How have you been? How's your week been? If you want to see something real interesting, the one within, go ahead and take a look at the point redeems and drop a nice redeem. You might find a little detail it reveals to be very interesting. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, so we got ourselves here a cargo hatch. We're gonna go ahead and cut that loose. Hey, the one within? Nice. Been out here for over a goddamn year, my guy. Hell yeah. 1 year and 1 week. Beautiful.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
All right. That looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and cut the, ooh, no, we're actually gonna depressurize the airlock.
Airlock depressurizing.
Yeah, because that was pressurized. So we're going to get that open, depressurized. And then we got to find a way to, as calmly as possible, depressurize these compartments. I think what that'll be is cutting loose the tail here. That'll allow the gas to just expel the tail backwards and not create irregular pressure changes. Yeah, that'll be nice and calm. Oh, god damn! Wait, let's get it all. Terramon, nice. Thank you for the 1 year and 2 months. Fucking Wacko, nice. Thank you for the 10 months. Sour Case, fucking nice. Thanks for being here for 1 year and 2 months. And Crazy Seth, 1 year and 4 months following. V, 1 year and 2 months. God damn, boys. Y'all fucking knocking it out of the park. Dude, do we got levers here? Yeah, alright. Let's flush the fuel and let these drop off without causing any problems. If it wasn't me, it would have been Wacko. Wacko has been on a sniping spree today, I gotta say. Y'all are fucking amazing every time. Alright, let's get this fuel into the barge.
Puddle slimes are a rare species of slime that live in freshwater pools found on the range. These slimes don't eat fruits, veggies, or meat like most other slimes. Instead, puddle slimes absorb water into their bodies while they sit on the surface.
Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
Thank you for our slime fact of the week, Sour.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Let's get this baby in the processor and send that light bulb down to the barge. Where'd she go?
Processing valuable deposit.
Beautiful.
Credits transferred.
Alright, actually, this NAND cell is hooked in here, so let's cut this
Salvage
loose.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, beautiful. Right, we're out of tether, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, was that the real problem, Sour? That we had started a stream without a slime fact? Is that what you were actually upset about?
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Hey, fair enough, my guy. Fair fucking enough. Oh, come on.
Object
Where is it?
processed.
Almost there.
Transferring credits.
Alright, so let's hear. We got the thruster and the reactor out already. I think we got one more NAND cell we can rip. And we've got the entire exterior fucking nanocarbons
Salvage
left.
deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Let's go ahead, finish off the nanocarbon on this side, along with the airlock. Then we will swap over to the other side. What's that beat? Shit, that's oxygen. Oh lord. Oxygen's real low. Oh shit, let's go. I'm mostly annoyed that I forgot about the stream today. Wait, Sour, you entirely forgot that I was streaming?
Oxygen level
What?
stabilizing.
But Sour, how could... Aw. Oh shit, is that still hooked in? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. The bottom brig, the bottom cut point. Damn it! Ah,
Object accepted for processing.
shit.
Credits deposited.
Well, there goes the airlock, I suppose. Ooh, no tethers? Yeah, we're out of tethers right now. I have the upgrade already, but just sort of ran out. And I don't feel like spending my credits on them quite yet. Hell, I haven't even gotten to the fucking press and hold push upgrade, so we still got a lot of shit we could get onto. By the way, Orphis Flow. Hello, first time chatter, my boy. You just out here hunting down some good Shipbreaker content?
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Welcome to the stream. I'm Eric, yes, that one. I am a little tardigrade that has many costumes. And I am kind of celebrating the official release for Shipbreaker. I've been playing this game since its early access alpha stages, actually. And it was the first game I ever started streaming. So we are exploring it on its first official, like,
Salvage
release.
deposit registered.
and checking out how the whole story plays out, and sort of giving our thanks to it for getting me started into streaming on Twitch. If you salvage faster, you save more money in the end. I do agree, but for now, I think I'm fine without going too hard on the tethers. Once we get to the bigger ships, it becomes entirely impractical to think that way. But for now, just a couple of pushes tends to resolve the issue. Sour, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my dude. Had a very busy day. Oh, don't worry about it. I was actually upset, Sour. Hey, I'm just thankful none of y'all have actually dropped the fucking redeem on our new boy, Orphis here. These pieces are pretty
We're
light,
looking
yeah.
at 5 minutes left in your shift cutter.
5 minutes?
Do what you do.
Alright. We should definitely be able to hit a tier 3 then. Might have to actually do our first ever 2 shift on this ship, but I'm more than excited for that. Gotta use the whole buffalo, right? That's that, that's that. Let's grab this power cell then.
Salvage deposit
Beautifully
secured.
done.
Credits awarded.
Let's get the floor cut loose. I think once this floor is fully cut out, we might be able to do a good barge run then. Just throw a ton of boxes. Just see what kind of process we can get through.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Beautiful, and there's the final floor piece. Let's send her going.
Credits awarded.
Yeah, momentum will handle the rest of that one. Let's start ripping the barge pieces out and throwing them down. Hell yeah.
Salvage deposit.
Oh, nice, it worked. Those pieces, let's hear. Game looks a little disorienting. Definitely, if you're not used to it, you can get real turned around. The trick is to just focus on the job and not on being oriented, honestly. I find the more you try to think about what direction you're facing, the more likely you are to encounter vertigo. Just think, where is this object and where's the go hole? And once you get everything moving, it becomes a lot less desperate.
Transferring credits.
So here we are well over the 3 mark. We got 3 minutes left. Can we hit 4 or 5 before the end? So here, I got most of this stripped out. Let's grab the last few freebies here. And then knock loose the roof. Once the roof is loose, we might be able to just... No, I didn't save up for tethers, right. So we won't be able to send it too quickly to any furnace. So we'll just send off the roof pieces.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Let's see here. Oh, we got one more big panel over on this side. We'll try to cut the glass out so the nose piece will be nice and free. Nah, we'll hold on the nose piece. We'll just focus on barge units.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Or, you know what, we'll just send it drifting. I'm not too worried about wasting the furnace glass, honestly. I don't think glass value is much at all, so we should be good to send her off.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
So you're minute 45. Oh, yeah, we can definitely hit a 4 mark here. Not sure if we'll be able to hit the 5. We'll see once the nose piece goes in.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Yeah, a little bit of glass waste. What is that? 8,000 credits isn't massive, but definitely worth it when we're going for a real full buffalo.
Salvage secured.
Let's hear. We got an electrical unit in there. We got the frame floating above, which will be really light. So let's finish off the lights and the electricals in here. Send the frame. And the rest of this might be a bit too heavy to move unless we're able to cut it up real quick, but with under a minute left, I doubt we'll be able to move too much of it.
left on the clock.
Yeah, so what can we do? What can we send real quick? With the doorway here, we might be able to cut loose this back end, send it off to the furnace really fast. Though I doubt it, honestly. That should be loose. What the fuck? Come on. This chunk. Oxygen's low. I know, but we only got 15 seconds anyway. Let's send this chunk. Hope that'll get us above the 5. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to take that. There's gonna be no time for anything. Tellers would have done the job. Yeah, I do agree. But honestly, that's close enough for our very first pressurized ship training. It wasn't even a real ship salvage, just a training session. Oh, well. Glass is valuable. Yeah, a little more valuable than I was expecting. But I think for the time spent on a training mission, that was pretty efficient.
Please enjoy this inspirational message.
Oh yeah, 7 mil out our debt.
The job takes as much energy as the first 90%. Which is why it's so important to always give 110%.
Oh hell yeah, we're still getting the union messages. Cool. Yeah, whatever that is. Let's see if we got enough to do some more of our equipment upgrades. Alright, we got the durability. We could get a range and a heat thing, though those are going to be less valuable than some others. Ooh, yeah, I want the charge push. That has been upsetting me that I couldn't use it. And yeah, we're going to take any of the durabilities that we can afford to try to save as much value as possible. And that looks like all we can get. Doesn't look like they've actually sent us into disrepair yet, but you can always buy them and not use them. I know, I just didn't want to spend time going back to the fucking hub, but we should be fine. All right. How are y'all doing out there? So we just finished up our very first pressurized training session. I think we're not going to be triggering any stories until we get a good level up. So let's go see at our employee terminal how close we are to our next certification. So yeah, we only need 10 points, and I think we'll definitely get that in 1. And that'll get us into, ooh, the tankers. That'll unlock tankers, range upgrades, O2 rechargeable, range on the scanner. Ooh, that'll get the last scanner mode unlocked, which is really useful. Yeah, all right. Let's see if we can get ourselves up to tier 7 then, right away. Yeah, I have to go back for O2. Only once. And a lot of these ships are pretty full of O2. So I think we're going to abandon what's left of this salvage. I don't think it's worth it at all. We're going to look around at the values of what's left on everything else. Because we got, what, a 16,000, 11, 8, 14. And that's an interest. Yeah, I don't think I've done a scout patrol craft yet. Yeah, beautiful. We'll do the scout patrol craft then.
Hey, Cutter.
So what do we need?
You're
We
from Earth,
need
right?
feathers
You ever
and
been?
fuel.
I know it's a rough place. It's hot as hell during the day. There's still this kind of like...
Ooh, that's going to be tethered on then.
Space is cool, don't get me wrong. I just miss the colors at sundown, you know? Right before the dark swallows the world. Or the feeling of the ocean breeze on your cheeks. Ooh, just like...
The charge push. I have missed that. Oh, there we go. I like to check the weight price ratio usually. Big pieces take a while to move. True enough.
So lucky. Anyways, I gotta get back to this ship. Have a good one, fellow
Alright, let's
Earthlings.
rip ourselves some external value. Let's see here, what do we got? Nice satellite dish. Alright, we'll pry you up. You know what they say. Take everything that's not nailed down. And if you could pry it up, it wasn't nailed down.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
There's a lot of external value on this fucking scout ship. I'm down for this. Let's see here. Any more major pieces
deposit confirmed.
externally
Applying
mounted?
credit.
Nothing major, it looks like. So let's get on inside, depressurize, and get ready to go. His first Atlas. This will be interesting. Oh, really? Is there anything particularly special about the Atlas? Seems like a longer ship than I remember ever being available this early on, but not particularly. Wait, is this our first data card? Absolutely amazing.
Air pressure level increasing.
We were already depressurized. Damn.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay, so we've got some pressurized below. Alright. In that case, we're gonna close up. Have as little space available as possible. Okay, that door doesn't seem to have a way to open it, so we'll pressurize, see if it auto-opens? Or is that the handle for it? Alright, so that opened. Lets us in down here. Depressurize behind that door. We have... Alright.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Alright, so we're pressurized above. This is gonna be not great, but this shouldn't be... Yeah, alright. Beautiful. Doors are open. Most everything's depressurized except for that. So let's get that out.
Airlock depressurizing.
Gorgeous. Is this an 18 plus chat? Just checking. There's definitely people who aren't 18 and up here, but I'm not going to be too critical. What I'll say is I don't care too much, but just keep in mind there will be under 18s here. But I do understand a bit of raunchy talk and don't mind it much. Just keep things within the first rule of the tardigrade, which is keep things legal, yeah? Damn, yeah, no, this Atlas is a bit of a different layout, ain't it? Alright, yeah, let's get down here then. Let's get inside these internals. Yeah, there we go. That's something I recognize a bit more. Start cutting her loose. I am but a small child. Yes, Sour is our resident, is a small child. So keep Sour in mind. I never know how to deal with ships that have multiple sections that are pressurized. Yeah, no. Like they said in the tutorial, there are going to be instances you just have to find a way to control for the explosive decompression. A lot of ships, what that means is you can set it up to just have it so when the tailpiece gets removed is where it'll have its decompression, because that'll always be a very controlled expulsion. That'll be moving a ton of weight with
did you
very
know that
little
in terms
pressure.
of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most
Oh, you
compatible
son of a
Pokemon for
bitch,
humans?
Golden God.
Not only are they in the field egg group,
Oh, fuck
which is
you.
mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 303 tall.
Yeah, luckily, we do have a fucking, character limit.
Salvage deposit accepted.
So y'all can't abuse it too hard. But goddamn, you copy pasta motherfucker.
Credits awarded.
I'ma kick your ass. It's hard to believe infants can type. Yeah, that's real baby humor, Golden God. Or are we making fun of wait, Terramon, who are we making fun of? I might have gotten confused there. Were we making fun of Sour or Golden God? I got confused. Oh God. Are you saying you want to put your dick in a ditto? I mean, biologically, I guess depending on what it impersonates, yeah, a ditto could just literally... No, Eric, stop. Don't think about it. Don't recognize the comments. Don't acknowledge them, or else things will only get worse. Ignore it. Ignore it. I am but a clown that must honk. Damn, dude, you must be real hungry for the clussy, ain't ya? Alright, I know a lot of y'all who are here are fans of the great and noble moth known as Juniper, who has seen her latest fucking tweet and her personal attempt to draw some clussy. I am horrified about how well Juniper has instantly drawn crazy clown girlfriend. Hey, yo, what's that beeping?
Salvage secured.
Alright, we'll get oxygen as soon as I pull this fuel tank. Beautiful. I'm down bad for the green clussy. Oh God, no. You could use the ditto to reenact scenes from it. Nope. Terramon, no. Bad Terramon. Yeah, I saw the clussy. God damn it. God. What is it exactly that caused the explosion of clussy? And if any of you say my dick, you're going to timeout.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Hey, I didn't name it this time.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Okay, let's just rip out most of the rest of this. And then we'll see if we can cut the hallway free and just throw it into the furnace, I think, once we get a bit of value out of it. In fact, it might be easier for me to go in and push out as opposed to trying to do the individual pulls. The light's gonna be worth it? Not really. I'll take the door, but I don't care about the individual lights, I think. So it started with an Ace Attorney parody.
Applying credit.
Damn. Are Ace Attorney people traditionally that horny, or... Because I'll admit, you know, it's pretty anime, but I haven't ever heard of Ace Attorney people being uniquely horny, you know? Alright, yeah, so we're gonna do, I think, some structural edge cuts, actually, for this, so that we can just pull the whole hallway free.
Cutter, shift's got about 5 minutes left in her. Let's
Thank
take
you,
it out.
Weaver. 5 minutes, understood.
Please revisit your training.
Ma'am, I am cutting loose a hallway. I understand we're losing 800 credits of value on a single fucking aluminum beam here. This is gonna allow for a really efficient pull, you see? So how's about you just let me do my job and stop criticizing me because I'm wasting the equivalent of $5 of spare metal. Boom, baby. So it was an Ace Attorney parody, and I could give you the Twitter account of the artist that did the animation that set it off recently, but it's NSFW. That's fair enough. I think just understanding the basic background's good for me. Nah, this is a speed run that does some horny stuff. Spidoru. Okay. Nah, this was Spidoru. It was the way the animator drew her that made everyone so feral.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Alright, let's
Salvage
see.
goal met. Rewards will be paid.
What do we got over here? So we got ourselves cut point. Are there any others? Was that whole wall free? No, it ain't. Alright, let's see if we can free that up a bit. I'm not actually sure then what's holding onto this side frame, because that looked like the last cut point. But fair enough if it isn't. I just don't quite
Please,
see.
Senpai, stop stripping me from Atlas AI.
Please, Senpai, stop stripping from the Atlas. I'm sorry, it's my job. I gotta take everything out. And that includes you, Golden, okay? You won't be able to stop me.
Account credited.
Oh, fuck that tiny light. I'm trying to get the power cell. Right, what's holding on to you?
Salvage deposit secured.
Alright, it looks like there's some undercarriage joints I missed, so let's take a look. Yeah, maybe it's that, but that seems to be holding in the floor, not the wall. So maybe there's just a weird pixel thing. Oh, that was close.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
So antenna base. Alright, that doesn't have to go to the barge. Cool enough. Just get these boxes off.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, I know that doesn't go. Oh! Ow! Alright, yeah, I deserve that. Will you come out of the... Can you not come out of the barge, actually? Or is it while the box is on, you can't come out of the barge? Shit, am I losing oxygen, actually, because of that? Alright, yeah, that's while... No, it isn't. It's just not gonna let it out? Damn, dude! Oh, wait! Oh, shit! That's causing rapid... No, no, no. No, no, no. Nope. Nope. It's okay. We're okay. Alright. You know, while we're here, let's just fucking... Fuel tethers, just full refund right there. God damn it. It can come out, the barge eats, the barge doesn't barfs. Alright, I'm gonna let a tether try to deal with this. If it ends up being unable to, I'll just have to acknowledge it can't.
1 minute left.
Alright, tethers can do it. Beautiful. Are you willing to come loose? You're still not
Project accepted for processing.
loose.
Credits deposited.
It's got to be something then up in the front here that's holding on to this. Unfortunate. We'll give a quick fly around, see if there's any surface pieces I missed, but I think we're just going to have to hit this up with a second salvage mission. Luckily, we got a lot of the finicky pieces done and dusted. So we'll just rip a few more barge pieces, send them down, make sure we don't have to waste time on
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
them. There we go. Beautiful. The undercarriage. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hit
Level has been
fucking
achieved.
rank 7. Beautiful. That's going to give us then some points and a few more upgrades we can grab. We're definitely going to focus down anything that's going to be durability or saving us credits,
Hello,
essentially.
Shipbreaker.
The number one goal is to
All right,
get
folks.
credits working for us.
Got a
Oh,
priority message coming in from corporate.
Weaver,
Everyone,
what the
put
fuck is
down what
this?
you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Polson kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
uh-oh.
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all
Jupiter
the way
causing
from
her to
HQ
get
with
stupider?
Jupiter Gate.
God damn.
When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Hey, don't worry. This is a closed channel. There won't be a log.
Yeah, you sure
Well,
about
looks
that,
like
ma'am?
things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry.
Our lives? I never
Having access
officially
to the
joined no
union's group
union.
doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
Yeah, you better not. God damn.
Hey there, Rook. Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging.
Yeah?
Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold.
Hell yeah.
Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news networks.
Oh,
I'm sending
okay.
you a data recovery program.
Non-fake
You'll see
news.
it on your
Gotcha,
hab
ma'am.
terminal.
Gotcha.
Soaking in solar
True
radiation
queen shit.
mangled up the data pretty bad.
Alright,
Usually
fair
pulls
enough.
one or two intact
Y'all
files.
can simp for whoever
Hopefully
you
it'll
want,
give
but
you a
ain't
better
nobody
sense of the
taking a
wider world.
Weaver away from me.
Warts and all.
That man knows.
Have fun.
He knows
Rook.
things. Oh, hell yeah. New ship type. So let's see if we can decode then that data drive we got. Oh, let's hear. What do we got here? Begin transcript. Railcom secure line from Chief Alan Hines, Black Castle. Operation Dumpty. To Chief Martin Murphy. Operation Humpty. And Operations Manager Victor Bohr. Howdy, boys. Marty, you there? I'm here, Al. Vic, you copy? Yep. Hold on. Yep. There we go. Loud and clear. How's it going with Tracy? Don't ask. That bad, huh? If I ever hook up with a waitress again, I want you guys to punch me. Hard. I told you, man. Yeah, well. What's the update? Well, update is that this might be the best damn assignment you've ever given us. Fun, right? Brother, it's hilarious. Now I understand why you had us take on Mark's ship. Yeah, this gig is fun as hell. We're escorting Lynx, of course they think they're all tough now, with us in tow, so they're even more bullish than normal. And Hanzo thinks, hey, we got these Black Castle guys with us, we can defend any claim. Meanwhile, Marty and I are on the line talking to each other and everything. I'm telling the client, look, we've got you covered. Those Hanzo guys ain't nothing. We get in there and take what you want. We roll up and wreck, and I tell the Hanzo ship, hey, you sit up here and we'll do a little patrol around. That was good. Yeah, so then I tell Marty, and I'm out of visual range. We pretend like we just picked up a signal from the wreck. Link adjusts their sensors and pick it up. Sees there's a Hanzo ship there, but they're ready to fight. Client calls us in a panic. Help, help, they're here. They've got help. Please, please. That's good. Link's guys are posturing. They're actually buzzing the Hanzo ship. Unbelievable. We drop in and Marty and I start making a show on comms. You better back off before we punch a hole in your hull. That kind of thing. There's a gas minor waste filter. Oh yeah, the hell does that even mean? I don't know. Sounds bad, right? Then what? Well, just as instructed. Sold the standoff for a bit, then privately messaged our clients and advised them that things were too evenly matched. Best strategy would be to fall back and try again with more support. Worked a treat. Expect a call asking for another detail. Same for us. Right on. I had some music to my ears. Keep it up, gentlemen. Remember, let them win once in a while, yeah? We can keep this thing going long as we want. We gotta let them each taste victory once in a while. Otherwise, they'll start to second guess the bottom line. Yeah, copy that. We'll flip a coin, figure out who gets the prize next time. Aye, aye, sir. Great. Oh, hell. Tracy's calling me. Word of advice, sir? No. I trust you with this operation. Not with relationship advice. Update me again after the next run. Comms disconnected. Yeah, no clue what the fuck all that was about. Sounds like fucking Lynx is getting cheated by their security details. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, heat capacity, cooldown, that's nice. Alright, we'll take saw range, honestly, is really useful. Shit, no, I want the grapple strength. What fucking dumb shit am I doing? Oh, well. Let's get back on that ship and try to finish her up in one cut, yeah? Well, I mean, in our second cut. Because we got the whole front end of that thing fucking pulled out. They deserve it.
Morning, folks. How y'all holding
Definitely
up?
to a degree.
I've had a question. What? Hello? You're... I can't hear you, Kaido.
Kai, try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
They're bean counters. Waste our time with productivity reports.
Oh, they've come here before?
Sure, loads of times. Profits drop, they send someone. Accidents go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
They ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. right? Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
What? Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers. Whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Let's hear that. Yeah, that's loose. So we'll check down, see if there's an undercarriage hook. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I just got to get into the next area, because these two major walls are holding on for dear life. So we're just going to cut everything loose, I think. Hope for the best.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage registered.
Oh, hell yeah.
Transferring
Fuck
credit.
it, salvage off a barge, or a salvage rank off of just dropping barge in always feels fucking hilarious. Ooh, what do we got? Furnace
Salvage
piece.
deposit
Where
confirmed.
did this come from?
Applying credit.
So that seems to be absolutely everything. Alright, so it might just be a weight issue. We're gonna throw a tether and just see if things... Yeah, there we go. That's getting things pulling. Alright. So it looks like we've been free probably for a half a minute here. So we'll just tether the shit up, send it moving, see how well it grooves. Check to see nothing's getting, yeah, pulled in that doesn't need to be. Beautiful.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Oh, hell yeah, this whole section's coming clean. We can empty it of barge and then pull that reactor off. We can just send the whole thing into a furnace probably using a tether. And that'll be a beautiful pull. It's weird, he doesn't know what a gopher is, but it makes sense. Yeah, he's probably born on Earth, you know? I have to visit Mars for that sort of shit.
Salvage deposit registered.
Yeah, I don't think that's everything. That should be pretty much a good value pull. Now, there's a few more systems we can rip out, actually. Yeah, there we go. After that, the door.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, and there's a couple of things, but nothing I care too much about. So we'll just pull the reactor, send her down, throw the rest of this to the furnace.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
And alright, so it looks like we gotta open up the tail pieces here then for this last chunk. I just had a thought. Do we know for sure the people that repay their debts go home? Well, we'd have to see if anyone's ever done it, wouldn't we? Oh, damn. You're gonna have to rip a protective panel off? Gotta be one of the most secure things I've seen on one of these ships.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, was that a bit of decompression? What happened there? There we go. I think it was held by the last 2 points you cut. Maybe. Might have to pay for transit back. Oh yeah, what if there's a debt finalization fee? Or more accurately, how do you know the company doesn't just continue to use the clones forever? I think we did sign off that they get full rights to my clones afterwards, so technically speaking... Yeah, Looks like there was some decompression going on. Second thruster is definitely already decompressed. But, yeah, I just missed out on... Ooh, nozzle is a barge piece? God damn, alright. Send that on down. Let's free up this second one, then.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Oof. There we go. See, the problem with jobs like these is they are so high paying, most workers end up willing to stay on. Yeah, because if we weren't paying, like, off a debt, the fact that you can make fucking millions in a day is pretty rough of a thing to turn down. So kind of like Lou does, you do sort of want to own the means of those productions, don't you?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Alright, let's free up this nozzle. Tether you down, send you on off.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
Alright. We'll go replenish our oxygen, fuel, tethers, everything. We still got 20 tethers. Not really worth the drop on that. You don't make millions, you repay millions. Yeah, but what if you had no debt at all? I think left on the D-pad is the headlight. Yeah, I almost never use the headlight, honestly.
Welcome to Metatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, let's get fucking reeling in real fast. What you make after your debt repaid might be different. Oh yeah, if they fucking change out payment rates afterwards. Ooh, damn, that is some serious fuel lines. Alright, I'm not seeing any lights. This should be safe to cut, but we're gonna do it from as far back as the stinger will allow.
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
What? Alright, I was wrong. Clock's ticking. Yeah, sorry, baby. Fuck. Let's flush the fuel.
Salvage destroyed.
That's it, Cutter.
Damn.
Real satisfying when it comes apart like that.
Holy shit.
I'll leave you to it from here.
What the fuck is that design? Did I miss a fucking maintenance hatch? That is just designed to get you... Like, that is way worse than the reactors. Holy shit.
Salvage registered.
That is just designed to kill someone. Who the fuck approved that? Is this whole thing for the barge? Nah, it's not even... Holy shit. Lynx approved it. Is this I thought this was an Atlas ship. Wouldn't that be an Atlas design then, not a Lynx design? Not to say there's not like a... Of course, they might be a subsidiary or something, but... Just make sure that thing doesn't go to the furnace, please.
You got 5 minutes
Okay,
left.
looks like this whole baby can get on down to the barge.
Pitter patter.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
God, and there's a whole second one of these to do. Fuck me. Oh, Lord.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
shit.
Fire damage.
Alright, there we go. Fucking hell. So what are y'all chatting about? They need to meet their clone quota. Lynx doesn't make the ships. Yeah, exactly. Those pieces are terrible, super long and in the back. The fact that these ships can be dismantled as easily they can is crazy. They get stuck between the two furnaces. If it was the same company, they wouldn't salvage it. I wouldn't think they'd probably try to reuse as many parts. Yeah, you would just retrofit it, honestly, if it's the same company.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Seems like the most practical
Applying
methodology.
credits. Object processed. Transferring credits.
Yeah, honestly, most companies, if they get shit back, you just retrofit. Fuck! I hate this. I hate these fuel cell designs. Whoever made this fucking deserves to try and take it apart themselves. Holy shit. Hey, thank you for the fucking gifted sub to... Hey, War Doge, how's it doing, gamer? We are playing my OG stream game right now. Hardspace Shipbreaker. Beautiful game about idiots who try to design ships in a manner to kill people. Beautiful. I think as soon as these two hunks agree to go in where they're supposed to,
Processor deposit accepted.
that should kick us well over the 5 mark. Yeah, there they go. We'll cut the tethers and just let gravity take care of it. Boom, baby.
Salvage goals fully completed.
This is what planned obsolescence looks like. And with 2 goddamn minutes to spare. Well, I'm very sorry to say this, War Doge, but actually, with that last salvage, I'm afraid that is where we are ending today's stream. We are, in fact, a little bit over the time I was expecting to do today, but still. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. Tomorrow, we are going to be continuing on ahead with our Mass Effect stream, trying to finish off Mass Effect 3 so that we can fucking focus more time in on getting through Hardspace Shipbreaker and prepare ourselves for having a day for variety gaming. So that'll be tomorrow at my usual streaming time, Mass Effect. I'd like to thank you all again for coming and hanging out with me today, especially our newbies out there, who I hope have had a bit of fun and might consider dropping a follow if you're 100% new here. And thank you had a bit of fun watching me stream today. From this to Mass Effect, interesting theme. A very interesting theme indeed. But thank you all for coming. I hope you all had fun today. And I hope you all have an exciting or relaxing evening planned. I want to wish you all a good night and let you all know that I love you all. But we are moving on to doing a raid today, and it looks like Floating List is live, so I'll be sending you all along to check out their art stream. So for those who want to check out another tuber's artwork, go ahead and join me on the raid and show some appreciation by carrying the love forward onto the next person. Have a good evening, see you all as soon as possible, and let's get fucking ready to raid, y'all. Let's get that raid message up. Party raid. Danger, danger. All right, y'all. Anybody who's coming along on the raid, go ahead and give that a grab. And let me know once everybody's ready. Y'all feeling ready? Y'all feeling set? See you guys very soon. I love you all. Let's get raiding in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's steal some more tonight. What's a few fucking hard tonight. Young and alive. And crossing state lines.
Or, you know, we could go a little more traditional. Go for a walk, watch a movie. Actually, there's a really nice flower exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. Ninja Brian was just telling me about that last week. He loved it. Wait, you know what? Fuck it!
Let's